What up, Gemini? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. This is going to be a general love reading for Gemini. This is going to apply for Gemini, Sun, Rising, or Venus. Could also apply for your moon as well. Take the reading as it resonates. Don't force the messages and don't shoot the messenger. You might notice that pieces at the beginning, middle, end, or none of it resonate with you. So take it as it resonates. If you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. I appreciate all your comments, likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, comments, all of the above. And for those of you who are interested in donating to my channel, or you want to purchase a reading, you can do that through Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. Please do not send any payments through YouTube because I'm not getting them. Let's get into your reading and see what Spirit wants to talk about for love for Gemini. Last shuffle. Gemini. All right. Gemini. Nothing came out. Let's try one more time. 11:11 on the clock. Okay, now you got a bunch. You might have tried something and it just wasn't working. I don't know if it's the person or a different situation, just different tactics. I don't know, but I felt like something didn't work out originally, but something's starting to work out. You have plant the seed. I don't know if you're open to relationships right now or not, but I felt like there's something that is going to be coming in for those of you who are not currently in a connection. For those of you who find yourself in a connection, I felt like there's things that are growing, that are like building. You might be affirming the connection or like moving it to the next phase, next step. Take this as this resonates. You have a sun and stars. I definitely feel like you've realized something either about being single and wanting a connection or being in the connection that you're already in. You have inspiration and courage. I'm really getting strongly here. There's a message for the singles. If you have been single and independent for a while now, there might have been a period where you just shut off and closed off to love. But I felt like there's something where you're starting to be open to what's possible, the potential of something. Like, what do you want in a connection? Maybe you haven't had it yet. Maybe you haven't experienced the way you want to. But I feel like there's definitely love coming in for some of you. I feel like there's been this new desire, this new like forward movement within yourself, which is allowing something to come in for you. And then you have speak your mind. You notice that those two people right there is kind of reminding me of the Two of Cups. I feel like there's a connection that's going to be coming in for you. I feel like you're going to have a lot of communication with this person, or you guys going to understand each other very well. For those of you already in a connection, you might be like rebuilding your connection or talking more with your partner and getting to understand your partner better. You have listening to wisdom. I feel like those of you, again, who are single, there's this energy here about trusting spirit, the going with the flow, trusting spirit and being open. And then change and progress. Definitely what you're going towards is way better than what you've been in before. I feel like maybe love wasn't that easy or that kind or that friendly for you, but I feel like it's definitely going to be getting better for sure. Okay, we're going to look at the bottom of the deck. You have the Five of Swords and the Hermit. Okay, you might be dealing with the Virgo. I felt like you went from doubting yourself a lot, having a lot of conflict within yourself about what's possible and what you want, to then having this moment of isolation, being by yourself and being open more. I felt like you're trusting spirit, you're relying on spirit, and for whatever is coming in, I felt like you're not forcing the energies. And when I say not forcing it, like you might like know that that's not, hold on. You might have had this period of know that that's not possible. What I want isn't possible. But I feel like you're starting to embrace and accept and appreciate. I heard appreciate the potential of what can be. But I felt like you definitely had a lot of doubts within yourself or within the universe, within people. I felt like you might have kept repeating the same energy, same person, or well, same person's energy with a different face. I hope that makes sense. I feel like whatever this moment of isolation is, like you're not feeling alone. You're not feeling lonely. You're not feeling sad. Maybe a little bit at times, but overall, the energy is like you're embracing this. You're enjoying your moment of singlehood as you're going through it and you're learning a lot. I felt like you're embracing. I heard embrace. I don't know what that is. You're embracing the moment. You're embracing the opportunity, the potential. But okay, I always say, I don't know if this is the first time you've been here, but I always say that don't buy potential, buy it for what it's at. So I felt like for those of you who are embracing the potential, it's like the potential of what you can have instead of what you've had in the past. I feel like you're open to receiving much better than what you've had before. Now you have the Hermit, the Five of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Okay, there's this energy here. Like, I feel like you know what you're wanting. And even if you don't know exactly what you want, you know what you don't want. And that's helping you to like be prepared for what you're wanting. I feel like you definitely had this moment of isolation. There might have been like some like opposition within you about experiencing this and not really appreciating it for a moment. But now you're like, I'm going to fight for myself. I'm going to fight. I'm going to wait for this connection to come in. I'm going to wait for what's right for me. I'm going to wait for what my spirit is guided towards. And I feel like anything that doesn't resonate with you or doesn't like, doesn't fill your cup, spirit's funny. Whatever doesn't fill your cup, you're like completely moving away from that. Sorry, guys. I should turn on my light. But with the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Hermit card, it's like I would rather be alone by myself forever instead of dealing with some like crap, some toxic energy. But there's a sense you're not going to have to. You're not going to have to fight with other people. You're not going to have to fight within yourself. You're going to embrace what you're feeling and what you're destined to go towards and what you're inspired to move towards. And I feel like you're appreciating the fact that whatever is meant for you is going to come and you're going to know that energy. You're not going to have to run and hide from anything. Yes, you have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. So the Lovers represents Gemini, but also it's like being able to meet your partner. Like not meet, well, for some of you, yeah, you're gonna meet your partner, but there's a sense here of like you're gonna own your own energy. You're not gonna try to blend in, not that you have, but like I feel like you're not gonna necessarily give too much time. It's like if it resonates with your energy, cool. If not, cool. You have the Five of Swords, definitely doubting at one point, in the Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck, definitely doubting of like, oh my God, is this gonna happen? Is this too good to be true? Is this gonna work out? Is my person out there? Do they exist? When will I find them? There's like a lot of questions and a lot of self-doubt. I feel like this is also like for some of you, if you've had other people that you've had relationships with and it wasn't successful, I feel like like something what they said replays in your thoughts. And it's like, I'm not going to let that energy overtake me. I'm not going to let that have power over me and where I'm going. All right, Gemini for love. There's mostly, to be honest with you guys, there's mostly a message here, a little bit for the people who are coupled up, but this is mostly for singles. It's like the message basically so far, what I'm getting very strongly is that from something that wasn't available to you, that felt like it was impossible, the doors are opening now. I feel like you're willing and able to move forward now. You're embracing and looking forward, actually, like kind of excited about what the potential is to come. The Eight of Swords and the Justice. I don't know if you've dealt with the Libra, but it's like things were unfair at one point in time and you weren't seeing things clearly. It's like people lying and manipulating you. And it's like, I felt like you got used to expecting that. And now it's like, you're not going to have that no more. You're not going to allow yourself to be trapped in somebody else's lies and manipulation and controlling tactics. And then the Four of Swords. You've definitely done a lot of healing, Gemini. You've worked on yourself. You've worked on your boundaries. The Seven of Pentacles, you're reviewing a lot. You're not just taking everything for face value anymore. The Five of Pentacles. and the King of Wands. Some of you might have stepped away from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is somebody who's like, they force their energy on you. Like they don't allow you to hear your own voice or to do what you're inspired for. It's like they're very controlling and manipulative. And I felt like you've left that behind. You're no longer dealing or like tolerating that energy. All right, Gemini, last shuffle. Gemini. Got another message. You have the Tower with the Seven of Wands. Okay. So we just talked about, oh, you've healed so much, right? There's like forward movement. You're embracing this. I feel like there's something that's going to come in very quickly for you that just as much as you thought that you're ready to move forward, as soon as it does come in, because it's quick and it's unexpected, it's like, oh, shit, am I sure? Like, am I ready for this? Is this what I think it's going to be? Or is this better? I feel like there's something here, like just breathing, relax, and don't allow yourself to get back into your thoughts of thinking like the worst case scenario, thinking like past things that other people cause you to think and believe and expect. I feel like it's just like releasing that energy and moving forward, being optimistic and expecting good things to come. I'm not saying like just be blind and like, oh, it's good always, no matter what. But it really kind of is. It's what we think about, we bring about. So if you're expecting to be disappointed, you're going to be disappointed. But if you recall that you've done a lot of working on yourself, 11:22 on the clock. If you recall how strong you are, how brave you are, how strong your intuition is, and just allow yourself to find balance and grounding in that moment as something quick comes in for you, and just understand, okay, I know how to decipher the energies. I know how to use my intuition and my instincts for my greatest good. And I know that if it's unhealthy for me, there's going to be a red flag go off. And I know this time I'm going to listen. Right? So I feel like you definitely get caught off guard, especially like, okay, let's say you live majority of your life where people were manipulating you, controlling you, taking advantage of you. When somebody comes in and they're genuinely trying to help you out, put you first, it's uncomfortable. It's kind of like you got comfortable with the uncomfortableness. It's right. Like you adapted. You adapted very well. But there's a sense here now. Now, when you get the opposite of that, it's like you're kind of guarded against it of like, okay, I'm going to appreciate this right now, but what are you planning, right? Because you've had those experiences. But really, Spirit wants you to remember that you know the difference. Like you can relax your energy and you can move forward how you're inspired for it, and just understand that like you know the difference. You can trust yourself, even if you don't immediately trust them, which you shouldn't. Never immediately trust anybody, but you can trust yourself always. Just allow yourself to be heard to yourself, and use your voice. 7 of Swords. Yeah, because if it's not right for you, it doesn't have to stay around. You don't have to stay around with it. Person, place, or thing. Like, yeah, something comes in and it smells good, it talks good, it looks good. But at the end of the day, if all the looking good is really just the paper and the wrapping and what's inside is crappy contents, you can go ahead and you can bounce. You don't have to stick around. You've learned your lesson. You know how to bob and weave. You can swerve, dodge, whatever it is. But I feel like Gemini, something that's coming in for you is really actually going to be good. It's going to be good. You might be used to that fight or flight. Yeah, you have the Empress right here as well. I feel like there's something here you're going to be receiving, but definitely use your discernment. You're going to be receiving a lot of opportunities, a lot of offers. But if it doesn't feel right, if it's not like resonating with your energy, you can like quickly jump ship. You don't have to stick around. Right? You get to decide. You get to decide. Am I going to stick around for this or am I going to bounce? You get to interpret the energies for yourself. What else? Got the Sun card. Yes. Definitely good things are coming in. Follow your inspiration and have courage to pursue the things that you're inspired for. Have courage to embrace the things that make you feel loved and attracted, and the things that make you feel happy. The things that feel like it's good. It feels good. It resonates with your energy. And if at any moment it starts to get wobbly, you always have the ability to bounce. But embrace it when you feel inspired to embrace it. What else for this inspired? Okay. Yes, you have the Star card and the Judgment. Yes, you deserve to have your wish fulfillment, Gemini. You've been through it. I know you have. You deserve to embrace joy, to be happy, to heal. You had the Four of Swords earlier. Now you got the Star card as well. And this card also reminds me of the Sun and the Star card as well. I feel like you definitely have a lot of healing that you went through, but there's still more healing for you to do. But I feel like ultimately at the end of the day, you're getting your wish fulfillment. You're getting healing and restoration for your energy, for what you put into something, the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity within your own thoughts. I feel like you're going to also have the ability to have a conversation with somebody, to ask the important questions so you know if you want to balance or if you're going to stay and appreciate where you're at or what you're doing or where the potential is taking you. Speak your mind. You have the Knight of Wands. Yes, when this person comes in and it's like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm enjoying it right now. You have the ability to like speak up and speak your truth. You don't have to just sit there and like embrace the moment that the other person is presenting you. You have the ability to direct your ship, to drive it, to steer it. Like it's not a one-way connection. You get to use your words too. The Eight of Swords. And I feel like for some of you, you might feel like you can't, like you're trapped in your thoughts. And maybe for some of you, you're like trapped in your thoughts and you're confused with their words and it's hard to express what you're wanting to express. But just breathe and follow your intuition and like just relax into it and just you're Gemini. I feel like you get a lot of thoughts, but you also have the ability to like compartmentalize and then also like choose your words wisely. I feel like you have the ability to dictate what's going to be communicated and what's not, what you're going to share and what you're not going to share. I feel like definitely don't fall back in old habits. Like for some of us, it's like we're going to hold our tongue because we don't want to make waves, right? But Spirit's telling you like when this potential comes in, when this opportunity comes in, how you're going to know if it's potential to actually manifest into something or if it's potential that's just potential and it's never going to evolve, is to like trust yourself. If you're thinking about saying something to somebody, communicate it, say it, speak it. Hi, Rhonda. I hope you're doing good. There's a sense here of trusting yourself, trusting your instincts, trusting your words, trusting yourself first and foremost. Let's get some more else on Speak Your Mind. You have the 10 of Cups. Yes. Sorry. Speaking your mind is going to lead you into like this victory. You're going to be happy. I feel like because like, I felt like there was times where you didn't speak up for yourself. You allowed somebody to kind of confuse you, or like you had questions that you didn't want to rock the boat on. So you just held it to yourself, held back. And I felt like where you're going now, you're going to embrace being yourself, communicating how it feels comfortable to you, not necessarily what other people are willing to hear or not. You're going to do what you're inspired to do. Don't hold back. There's good things coming in for you. Listening to wisdom. You have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like those of you that you've been open, you've been ready. I feel like you know something's coming, or you might sense that something's coming. And also for some of you, I feel like somebody wants to provide you with an opportunity. Let's go on a date. Let's go do something. Let's start a connection. I feel like Spirit wants you to follow your intuition. Use your discernment. Trust your instincts. But I feel like for some of you, you need to accept this offer just to see where it goes and see what happens. Like one step at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time. You don't have to like deep dive in the ocean if you're not ready. Like just wear your little floaties and go to where it feels comfortable. And once you feel comfortable there, you can go a little bit farther. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, or everything at once or nothing. Bit by bit, little cricket. Then you got the 6 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. I feel like you but you know this, right? You already know this. There's something here about getting out of your thoughts. Stop fighting yourself about having this forward movement, and that's going to lead you into a celebration, some sort of a success. I feel like for some of you, where you feel like things are starting to align, like I don't know what's coming, but I know something's coming. I know that there's offers coming in, or there's something I want to do, there's something I want to embrace. Spirit saying to go ahead and do that and get out of your thoughts. Trust yourself, follow your intuition, use your discernment first and foremost, but trust yourself. I feel like you need to go more out and about, spend time in public, like do the things you're inspired to do. I feel like you're going to notice a lot more, maybe more than usual, but a lot of people have an interest in you. And there's one in particular that really calls to your soul. I don't know if you've met this person yet, but I felt like you sense this person's coming. Like my person's just around the corner, or good things are coming. But we're doing a love reading, so I feel like it's love. Love is right around the corner for some of you. I want to say some of us. Okay. All right. Change and progress. Yeah, things are definitely different than what they were before. You have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you might be a little uncomfortable with this energy. Like, I'm moving forward, and this is reminding me of the Six of Swords right here, which you have right here. There's like this energy of like, I'm getting out of my thoughts, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it the right way. I'm not sure how to go about it. I'm not sure how to do this yet. But trust yourself, Gemini. You'll get there. Do what you're comfortable doing. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, focus on your stability. Focus on what feels good for you. And this energy here, too, is reminding me of like the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, and then the Queen of Pentacles upright. It's like you're not interested anymore in those romantic relationships. Not necessarily romantic, but it's like you're not interested in those one night stands. You're not interested in just a physical connection. You want something that's going to nurture you, that's going to be around long term, something worthy of being invested in. You want something real, something authentic. And I feel like you're kind of uncomfortable with that energy of like, can I trust them? Can I trust it? Can I trust the process? But again, you've already learned a lot of lessons. You've healed a lot. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles to complement the Queen of Pentacles. There's a reason why Spirit wanted to look at that in the Ace of Cups. Hey, your person's coming in, Gem. The Five of Pentacles. You're used to, yeah. So the Five of Pentacles and then the Ace of Cups. I feel like for some of you, there's somebody who kind of like disappointed you. They want to come in and provide an apology. But the biggest message that I'm getting here is to be open to love. Be open to doing the things that you're inspired to do, because your person is coming in. Somebody who's a compliment towards you. Somebody who's going to help you feel confident and stable and secure. But I felt like you're going to be doubting yourself bit by bit in the process, because this is new energy for you, for most of you. And with the King of Pentacles, like Spirit said, look at the bottom of the deck, and it's the King of Pentacles right after the Queen of Pentacles. So I felt like there was a period of time where your relationships were mostly physical, right? But you're not interested in that anymore. And you're not interested in that physical connection to see where it's going to go. No, I feel like you're the opposite way right now. It's like, okay, and instead of going with the physical connection first and then building upon that, I'm going to build something and then I'll be physical. I feel like you've definitely corrected the energy. You correct what you're receiving and what you're giving out. Anything else? The Emperor. And you have the Empress up here at the beginning. Now you have the Emperor ending. I feel like there's something here about making a decision and committing to that. Like, how are you going to behave? How are you going to move forward? What are you going to accept? What are you going to tolerate? What are your deal breakers? And I feel like you're just going to get to know yourself and be confident in that. Six of Cups. For some of you, this is a past person coming back. For others of you, I feel like for some of you, it's a new person. And I felt like there's this sense of like knowing them in a past life or knowing them previously or being very familiar and comfortable with their energy, regardless of if you've known them before or not. Final messages. You have the King of Swords. And then you have the Six of Pentacles sideways and the Ace of Wands sideways. I feel like you're going to have conversations. It's definitely like, I feel like you've learned a lot as well, Gemini, in the process of waiting things out or figuring things out before you go on to this next connection. Six of Wands, bottom of the deck, there's a victory and a success coming in. This time when you plant your seeds, it's going to be fertile ground. This time, hold on, let's see what, did I get it? And the Chariot. And there's going to be quick forward movement sometime soon for you. And then accept love right underneath the plant, the seed. I feel like there's definitely some love coming in for you, Gemini. I feel like this connection that you're moving in towards, it's going to be balanced this time, but you're not familiar with that, right? There's going to be passion. There's going to be communication. All the things that you're not familiar with, that's what you're going to be receiving. It feels good, but it's like, is it true? Is it authentic? Is it going to stay around? Because you've kind of had those moments of being played with in the past. And I felt like you definitely have your guards up in a healthy way right now. And Spirit's telling you to like, just trust yourself in the process. As things come in, as opportunities come in, trust yourself and use your discernment. And allow yourself to embrace this balance, because this person that comes in for you, they're going to be better than what you've ever experienced. And there's a sense of like it's too good to be true, and don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and like openly communicate your truth and ask the questions you want to ask. And then it's like the balance, it feels amazing. I don't know if this is like, and two, like you might be attracted to them as well. And there's a lot of communication, but you being attracted to them, it's like, no, I'm going to keep this order of things. I'm going to like do what I'm inspired to do. Like, even though I'm attracted to them, I'm going to build something first before I become physically engaged with them. And I feel like you're going to commit to that. And the more that you guys talk, the more you guys build the connection, the more you guys have that like one-on-one, like you're strengthening the connection by getting to know each other. And I feel like that's your priority. And then after that, then you go and start to be open to the physical connection. All right. This has been your reading. Like it, share. So, if you're interested in it, if it has helped you or resonated with you, leave a comment. Let me know how, or if not, whatever you're inspired for, Gemini. I appreciate you. I think you're amazing. Keep on following your intuition, following your light, sharing your light, because you're amazing. You're a blessing to us. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye.